Right, so we're going to start a little tour from the front gate. We're looking over past my nose at the northern boundary down the drive. That's Mount Hallen, named after the suburb, or suburb named after it. Sitting at the bottom of our yard. Gives us some nice moon rises and misty days. That's about 270 metres over to the boundary over that way. And that little track leads down the valley. So let's go for a drive and see what's down there. Across the western plains, the roads are straight and dusty, and folks are much the same. Right hand side is what we call the meadow. It's nicely cleared of trees, and we've mowed it. Nice cleared. It's a couple of 2 or 3 acres in itself, and you'll see as you're driving down, you see the alpacas grazing, and the horse likes to graze there some of the time. We just had a bit of rain, so the grass is good. Nice pile of mature logs waiting to be sliced up into benches, planks. Going down quite a steep drive, sort of going downhill. We come to a split in the road here, one goes north, one goes south. Around the property one way, we're heading down towards the main house drive. There's the geese, wondering what we're doing. Let's veer off and see the horse area, loosely called the stables. The stables are quite loose, got a foot through that. That's Johnny just ahead of us, and a view of our first lower dam, which we call the pond, where we seem to have a lot of wild ducks, and the geese sleep on it at night, and of course the horses drink out of it. Here's Johnny having a feed. Not going to distract him much, and he's got his head in a bucket. So we're going to hop round the back, the horse water tanks, through a few trees because the horse was standing in the way. And there's Chloe in her own little pen. She was in a quiet feed where she's still nursing Moonbeam the foal, who we'll see in a minute. Well, that's Chloe, isn't it? Sneak round the front. This is where we feed them. So there's Johnny just, well, we've come round, he's come round and pinched the foals. Foal. So the foal goes over and pinches his. Quite a big little filly girl now. That's that little baby foal we showed you. 4 months old here. So we'll leave her, get back on the drive, and we're going to hop back up to that junction. Do a steep left turn. Go down the other track. So, coming up to a gate which we're able to close and create 2 large paddocks. One's about 10 acres, the other 30 acres, which is going to go through. And we're stuck because we see some wallabies, so they might be just out of view. I'll see if I can zoom in on them a little bit later. Just going to ponder around here while they enjoy a bit of grazing. You can see the cattle crush over there. That's where if you have cattle or really any other animals, you can put them in the pen and then round them up a slope through the gates onto a truck or whatever you've got to transport them in. We use it to round up the alpacas or pen the horses in if they need some sort of treatment. There's a better view of it. Zoomed in a tad. Those wallabies are there somewhere. Go behind that cattle crush is a gully with a stream running down it. Oh, quick flip round, have a look throughout the meadow and you'll see the alpacas up there too. Very good at disguising themselves in the background, but there are 3 wallabies there somewhere. Alright, let's get rolling again. So this track leads down to a sort of causeway between the big dam and the gully. Forms the wall of the dam. So on the left is a big dam. You can see there's no water in it, but you can see the rushes, the reeds where the water would have come up to. It's normally up to 4 metres deep, which is 10-12 feet. A very nice swimming hole, and we've been boating on it and kayaking. Caught quite a few fish out of it and some eels, 4 or 5 foot eels. But at the moment it's dried, it's been a very dry year. Looking forward to having that field again. It's about 100 metres long, 50 metres wide. Sweeps round, very attractive. We call that the lake, the other one being the pond. And at the top we got one called the puddle. Might catch a glimpse of that shortly. So here we are going across a concrete causeway, so we can get round if it does flood. And we're going to swing round and go to the southern boundary fence. Swinging around now. There's one of the bits you've got to have in your yard, tyre swing. And along we go. So over to the right is the gully with a stream. Very nice rock formations and big ferns. So we're all but on the boundary fence now, just swinging around the curve and heading up. Heading up the slope. And this leads down to another gully with breakthrough we can run through with the ATV and the tractor. Steeper than it looks though. You can't help going ooh, you go down it. And up the other side. So we're heading up to the top of the property. You can see the Mount Hallen at the top. It's not actually on our property, it doesn't belong to us, but it's a nice That's a nice finish to the views. Oh, what's up ahead? He's just sprung the neighbour and letting his dogs on our land. To come up here with a shotgun. He'll be very embarrassed because his dogs never come over. Anyway, we've cut that out and we're travelling on now, further on up the hill, and we should be reaching the top boundary. It looks green, but when we came in it was about 2 or 3 feet high, this grass very lush. It's just been so dry. A very different place when the rains have been. So you can see the fence approaching there. That's an electrified fence because they've got horses and animals, and they've also got that fence is also what you call a dog-proof fence. Keep their dogs in and other dogs out. We have quite a well-known area for having wild dogs who are actually quite smart at rounding out people and animals and dogs. The council have a big program for eradicating them, but they're very cunning. So we're heading along that fence line now. This is about the highest spot of the property. So we're looking at some of our woods, heading down into the bottom corner. As we get there, that's a nice little flat, secret private area that boys are looking to make a bit of a campsite out of. Very secluded. And it's actually sitting on top of another really nice gully with nice rocks, sort of sandstone rocks and boulders. With cliffs. So we're reaching the corner boundary. That is the corner we're coming up to. Totally secluded, no houses or anything up here. And down in this corner there's a nice little gully. I think we'll ask Kate to pop out and see if she can picture it for you. There you go. We're still in the middle of clearing it, but we pop up here with our chairs to sit down and have a very peaceful lunch or picnic. Kids enjoy climbing up and down the trees and the rocks. The grandkids, should I say. Lots of unusual little birds at this end of the town. Some live in the valley, in the gullies, some live in the trees. Which incidentally are mostly gum trees here. So this comes making their way back to the ATV. Again, it's about 280 metres wide from the top end from one corner to the other. Quite a rugged little walk. So there's a little secret gully down there, but there's a tree down, so we're going to have to go down the long way. We're going to go back round and down the middle of the property, across another gully, and have a look at the puddle. Not much to say here really, so trees, Some young trees that I'm probably going to cut down with the tractor soon. Just clear it a little more. Off the track here and find the middle track, which is a bit elusive. Definitely have to go into four-wheel drive around here. Here somewhere. Quite a few little stockpiles of wood like that around, keeps us going with logs in the winter. At least something's free. I know that track's around here somewhere. Looks like it. Okay, we're heading down into the gully again. Oh, this one's a lot steeper than it looks. Up and down. Over to the right is the pond. There's a small dam which is also lacking in water at the moment. That one can be 2 meters deep. I'll go out and swing up to the north. The track goes right through the middle of the property back down. We're going to go up to the other boundary fence, so we're going to just pop up here. Nice little bit of woods. Mount Hallen again. Go cross country, take a shortcut. Just skipping a fair bit of bushland. Pretty flat area here, ready already to build a little cabin on, I think. So now we're heading back down the fence line, the northern fence line. Heading back down. A view of the trees. Quite a beautiful treed skyline, all sorts of sizes, and old ones and new ones. As I say, it all comes. Coming up to a patch which I have mowed with the tractor and created another bit of pasture. Still heading down the fence line here. You can see in the distance the brown, that's the lake, the big dam, the dry dam. So normally be a beautiful spot here for build a house, overlook the dam and the woods a bit high up. We'll see how that goes down the track. There's a dam opening up before us, we're heading downhill back into that gully. So that's pretty good. We've been going around it nearly 20 minutes now. A few short breaks. Heading down to the little bridgeway, causeway that splits the dam and the gully. heading up into the sort of common paddock where the horses feed or hang out. We've got a round yard there that's used for training and riding. Just going to drive along here, along the edge of the dam. Pre-lined with logs to sit there and contemplate the day. It's fallen through there. So there's the round. It's about 70 metres round, about 22 metres across. So it's quite a big little riding area, full of sand, soft underfoot for the horses. So you can see this is fenced off. That's the house yard in behind, so the animals can't come in, eat the flowers, even though they do. There's the veggie patch, the veggie house, greenhouse with the water tank. Water's fed from the gutter of the chicken, that's the chicken run there. And the water goes and waters the veggies. So it's split by a gate, and of course the gate has to be opened. Off you go, honey. And we drive through this gate into the house yard. There's the tractor, big shed, big water tanks, 50,000 litres, 3-bay double garages. Those are the horse coats hanging up. It keeps the flies off them. Haven't got them on today. It's a decorative fence, pretty old. Just going to drive in to the house yard. There's our fire pit there, we sit round, glass of sherry, hot coffee. Chimney came out of the house, we made a little barbie out of that. It's the carport, again collecting water there. Park the car or sit and eat, parties under that. Front of the shed. We're going to swing around off the lawn and go around to the side of the house. Back past the shed. Chicken run. Septic system on the right there. Down the well-worn path to the main, that's the gate on the left, and the dam that we overlooked with the horses. And we're just going to, here's the car park, and we're going up the side of the house shed, past the new deck. We'll go up and do a U-turn and come back and park up. There's another paddock leading down to the dam here, which is the buckets there. They are what the alpacas feed off there. Nice green grass. Lots of nice, interesting wildlife there in the morning. Wallabies, the ducks, kookaburras, lizards. The end view of the house. Trailer. And paddock, the dam, and the driveway out. Quite a nice view. Again, that dam's down about 6 feet, 5 to 6 feet, so it's very low at the moment. At least there's water in it, so the horses are drinking out of there. Ducks are swimming on it. We have about 28 resident ducks. So I'm just going to park the ATV. Try that again. There's our carport, the ATV lives under that part, and there's the car, and our new veranda, which we've just completed. And that's really the veranda property. Might just pop in and see what we can see. Might be a bit dark after this glare. That's the view from the veranda, so we're still overlooking where you see the geese and the ducks and the horses. Wake up to that view. Into the lounge. Fireplace with a Christmas tree on it. That's a bit better, there's a dining area. Fireplace, guest bedroom and kids bedroom, and that's the back entrance and the bathroom down that end. Kitchen, Kay and I built most of that. Kids room and the guest room. Quite luxurious really for a place in the country. That's a little Christmas tree this year. It's a TV end, there is an office on the right. That's our bedroom in there. It's quite large, bit untidy up to the right, as we've got no wardrobes. We're building that, and we're building an ensuite bathroom at the back.
She's a match for any man alive when she works them all. Before the job is done, there's another just begun. The kind of woman any man be proud of. She's a member of the Outback Club. She don't back down and she don't give up. She's living in the land she loves. Born and raised, she's a member of the Outback Club. Well, he's looking kinda jaded, and his sight is not the best, and the hair around his muzzle's turning gray. He has seen 100 musters, and I think it's only fair we leave him in the long yard here today.
He was broken in the 60s, maybe 63 or 4. And never folded, always seemed to be on hand. Never have I seen him beaten by a bullock in the bush. And at night watch he was picked of all the land, hey. So leave him out there in the long yard, do not rush him. Leave him out there with his mate, the Bully Bay. With his mates that he can graze, he can laze with. Leave him there and we will turn him out today. Kind of jaded, and his sight is not the best, and the hair around his muzzle's turning grey. He has seen 100 musters, and I think it's only fair that we leave him in the long yard here today. Take it away.
He's entitled to some kindness, and return for all he's been. Now he's failing and his step is getting slow. So let him squander his last summers by the river with his mate, in the paddock where the sweetest grasses grow. So leave him out there in the long yard, do not rush him. Leave him out there with his mate, the Baldy Bay. Leave him there till after smoke, oh, we'll catch him. We'll pull his tail and turn him out today. Hey, yeah, leave him out there in the long yard, do not rush him. Leave him out there with his mate, the Baldy Bay.
Leave him there till after smoke, oh, then we'll catch him.
We'll pull his tail and turn